Weeks are in the books for this college football season, so that brings us to our latest edition of the ArcelorMittal Power Rankings. 5-1, the best teams in the Big Ten. Hit me.
I'm having seller's remorse already. We talk about buyer's remorse. We're having seller's remorse because I'm trying to sell something to you. Right now, I have Maryland at number 5. Very impressed, as we've talked about the job that DJ Durkin has done and how this offense has performed, and defensively holding Purdue the way that they did. At number 4, I have Wisconsin. I really should have Maryland at number 4, Wisconsin at number 5. We'll talk about that maybe next week, though, after we see this Maryland team play Penn State this week. At number 3, I have Nebraska. We talked about the job that Mike Riley has done with this team, and most importantly, how Tommy Armstrong has played at quarterback. 22 touchdowns, 16 interceptions a year ago, 9 touchdowns, only 2 picks so far this year. Michigan at number 2. Not a great performance offensively, maybe a little bit concerned about this offense, particularly that offensive line moving forward, but defensively they are lights out with Dr. Blitz, Don Brown as a defensive coordinator. And at number 1, still the Buckeyes in Columbus. Very impressed. Not a very experienced team, but really growing in confidence with a lot of young, extremely talented players.
You mentioned that 4 and 5 was really hard for you. How hard was 1 and 2? Or is that pretty clear cut?
It's pretty clear cut for me right now, especially considering kind of how the season's going to play out. The fact that Michigan has to go to Ohio State at the end of the year, maybe the way that Michigan State is kind of fallen off. There's a little bit of looking back and a little bit of looking forward in my power poll.